back, party people. Uh, we are playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor. If you couldn't read the title card. Uh, so, just a reintroduction. We're playing on Jedi Knight difficulty. That's the medium difficulty. Didn't want a too much of a challenge, but I didn't want to just walk through the game either. And it has been a while since I've played, so yeah, we're gonna do this again. We're shooting for 100%, and hopefully you'll stick with me. I know these videos can kind of drag out sometimes, but maybe I'll be enough. So first thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna get this stim pack. Pop up here with little beady ones. Love this right
Stem
now.
canister. That'll prove
I like
useful.
the little companion characters they're giving us now. They can really make or break the game. I do think sometimes that they overuse them, because like everything now has to have a little companion, little side character or whatever on the side. Like movies, games, it doesn't matter. You got to have your sidekick. Can't just be solo throughout the entire thing. I do kind of wish that it would be like a regular companion though. But it's okay. Yeah. Like BD1, he's probably one of the best. In my opinion. He really sticks with you. He's reliable. He is like an R2 in miniature, except he's got feet.
That way's blocked.
You'll be able to get through these barriers eventually. A little shop core there looks like it's missing a battery. We'll be able to get through that later too. I know later on get a BD1 upgrade and you get to shoot little shot balls. Kind of connect the circuit, as it were. So we're going to take out this guy. Once you get into the rhythm, they're not really that much of a hassle. Like, yeah, you really got to watch them.
Not today.
They get a little irritating later. And I admit I spent way too much time just trying to scan that guy. I thought I could get like an enemy scan off of him, but it didn't happen, so I had to skip it. I spent way too long on that. But yeah, they can really get difficult more whenever it gets to the snipers, just because they're off in the distance like that. And a lot of the shots you can't really deflect. So
be ready.
Yes, the mind trick. Honestly, I always forget about this. Like, I know it's useful, and it really come in handy, but I just forget. It's not something that I go to all the time.
Troopers everywhere. Gotta be careful, BD.
You gotta check for boxes. Web sling up here. And let's go to the room.
Got it. Whole squad is down.
3. And goodbye. I was actually aiming for the droid there. Like, it didn't work out for me too well. That is very nice. Double blade for deflecting. Check the stairs for collectibles. Always check the stairs.
Pretty hurt. I'm
I
done
thought
with
this
place.
was a collectible room, but as soon as I walked in, I realized, yeah, that's progressing. So we're going to check this little area up here. There turns out to be nothing up here to collect, but of course I got to check it out, just in case. Never hurts to double check your surroundings. Always a possibility that you're going to miss something. And we're not trying to speed run after all, so. Colors! Love colors. Let's save up here, get our stim pack back, level up. A little pause, but it happens. I was probably reading, seeing where it could go.
Let's move.
Stop and go. Look around the corner here, see if there's a box out on the edge. You never know. You never really know. And this is probably the third time I've actually played through this entire game. But, I forget. Everybody forgets. It's not a flaw or anything like that. There you are.
They want me. They've got me.
If he pulled out his double-bladed lightsaber, Cal, he probably could have taken on anybody. It wouldn't have been that big a deal.
Cal.
But of course, Buzz got to wreck the ship that could have got us to the dock really quick, so whatever.
I'll take the Inquisitor. Keep that other gunship off my back. On it. You gotta take her out.
What do they even shoot? Friggin' Cal, of course, learned this trick from the Ninth Sister in the first game. I'm just gonna steal your ship. Yeah, thank you. And he's on his back again. Man, I hate that about the Inquisitor lightsaber. I don't know how they think they can use it as a helicopter. That's not how wind resistance works. You can't use a rounded blade as a propeller. I don't care how much force you put into it. If you're using the force to slow your descent, just use the force to slow your descent. And I know I'm getting kind of loud here, but it's stupid. Like, the spinning thing, I get it. It looks cool. Not everybody can be General Grievous, so you get the whole spinning effect and it really throws off your opponent. But it's not a freaking helicopter. It's something I can never get over. They put it in Rebels, and it was stupid then. It's stupid now. I'm really glad this chick's gonna die.
Impressive! But you're hurting bad inside, Kestis. I can sense it. All the guilt you're feeling for those fools you led to their deaths makes you so predictable. You failed your friend.
This is just
You failed yourself.
she's this force focus, and she's basically just ultra instinct while she's using it, and she pulls you in, and you gotta block. It's not a big deal. It's just this to if you've ever read the Bane books, you learn that double-bladed lightsaber actually has a flaw. Whenever you it throws off most opponents because they're not used to having to deal with two lightsabers at the same time. But when you stop thinking about it as two lightsabers and think of it as one, is you can judge one saber. Like whenever you know where one of the saber sides is going, you can judge where the other one's going to be because it's a straight line. It's not like dueling like Cal is now. So yes, it's intimidating. Yes, it looks cool. You know, Darth Maul, of course, worked best. But sometimes its flaws can outweigh strengths. If you're facing an opponent that actually knows how to fight it. Most of the time, of course, in the Star Wars galaxy, they won't know how to deal with it. They see more lightsabers, and that's scary. Cal's wielding two lightsabers. I like that they actually put that in here. In the first one, you could only do the two separate lightsabers as a combo. But for some reason, it lowers your defense against blaster fire. That doesn't really make much sense to me. In my opinion, it would be greater than even the double-bladed lightsaber because you have two sabers that you can, swing around at different angles.
Before you betrayed our order.
But, of course, they gotta put flaws into the game.
Your name was Masana Tide.
So Cal knows her name, and she's like, "No, you're not supposed to know my name. Nobody knows my name. Oh, Cal, what am I gonna do? You know my name. I guess I'm going to have to kill you." And Cal's just, "I'd like to see you try." There you go. He takes no joy in killing.
Yeah.
In the next couple scenes, it actually seems like he's a little depressed about it. And he'll get over it later, but it is a thing that happens. It is something that a Jedi would go through, because a Jedi is not supposed to take lives. And the fact that he had to take the life of a former Jedi had to be hard. so I can understand his hardship. Now, here's a question. How the hell did that gonk droid get in there? Like, it had to... How long has it been stuck there? Was it the crash? Did it, like, get pinned in the crash? And if it got pinned in the crash, why is it upside down? Like, how? Go ahead and upgrade real quick, you know, just to get it done. And we'll rest.
Come on, buddy.
Make sure we didn't miss anything before we continue. There's our friendly gunk droid. Get that scan real quick. I used to not like the gunk droids, of course, in the older movies. A New Hope,
Bode, Bravo.
you know,
Are you there?
Empire Strikes Back, Return of
Let's
the
get back to
Jedi.
the Mantis.
Like, you see them in
others
the
made it out.
background from
They'll
time
meet
to
us at the
time.
hangar. If not,
And they're just trash cans with legs. I don't really see the use in them. I still don't know what all they can do. I know that there were a few people in the comics who were really proud of their Gonk droids, and you know they carried him around like Anakin has R2. But yeah, I never really understood it. But I can respect the Gonk droid. They got to be useful for something out there. And here we go, one of our most wanted, and a little foreshadowing for later on in the game. Web sling across these billboards. It's times like this that I could have used the time stop. I just forget that I have it. In the first game, your time stop was just out. Left trigger, you know, just freeze your opponent. Or L2 on your PlayStation. Just freeze your opponent or opponents. But in this one, it's like a super. And yes, it's stronger, but I think I prefer to have it as a regular power. Over, down.
hangar's close.
We're going to check the area for a box. And moving on. We're about to enter a cutscene here, so I'm going to try and be quiet, at least for the dialogue parts.
To our life.
Thanks to this crazy son of a gundark.
You're hurt. I'll manage. What happened to the Inquisitor? Dead. Gaps. And the twins. I should have. They know what they signed up for. We need to get
Good
topside
thing
and
this isn't
transmit
a
that
horror
intel to
movie,
Saw
guys.
Gerrera. That's how we honor the fallen.
If you take my meaning.
You're right. Yeah. BD, call the ships.
I wonder how that would work. The whole
Not the
DEI
family service
thing.
I was hoping for.
Never
Bravo.
horror movies. I
Got
don't
Overwatch?
watch a lot of horror.
On it. All right. I'll draw their fire. You hit them when they aren't looking.
Let's get some payback. See you in the next scrapper.
Okay. Let's go take out some troopers. Another zap door. Yeah, they sure give you enough to do whenever you come back.
Moving into position. I've got you covered.
Let's do this. There is only the Force.
Quick rest, going into the hangar.
Enemies nearby.
They've already gotten started. Bravo and Code.
I want some of that. Still got it.
Need a target, Cal.
I'm up through this.
He died.
Some for me. Bravo's saving our ass.
Yeah, I kind of like this run. All the ships come up and we can get blasted at. And you just watch them fall like ants.
Rigged from the start.
Love it.
More of them.
Last Dark Trooper.
Can't keep that up. Not enough to down me.
Yep, didn't take him long. Alright. We gotta talk to these two, but let's do a quick check for any boxes. Any collectibles at all. Can't go in here, can't go past that wing. I was always kind of surprised how they could fit the Mantis in this hole.
Z95. Nice.
And they got
That one's
their
all
little
yours, Bode. Had a hunch this might be a hot
free
exit.
X-wing
See you both in the
wings.
Ready?
Oh, this has been a great first date and all, but I still haven't
Not
gotten
even-
paid.
I don't remember what that was supposed
Locator
to be
beacon?
either.
Got the other on the Mantis. When things cool off, come and find me. We'll settle up.
Yeah. Sure, I can trust you.
You saw the intel. A lot more work to be done.
Looks like I made the cut.
Yeah,
huh,
I
Eddie?
can trust you, Code.
Bode,
Don't worry about that.
may the Force be with you.
You're a great fighter, Cal. Let's see how well you fly.
Hop in here, go for a flight.
How we looking, BD? Oh,
This is supposed to be a
Whatever it
number
is.
of years
have to wait
after
until we get someplace safe.
after the first one. And he lifts off. I didn't look, but there is no room for him to go up from the position that he was in. And here we're gonna make the Death Star run.
As soon
Yeah,
as we reach the surface,
or the
jump
Death
light
Star
screen.
2 escape run
Gotta
here.
take the risk. We've already overstayed our welcome. We got company.
On my mark, hit the brakes. We'll drop behind him.
Copy that, Bravo.
Yep, fall back. Open flaps. Surprised that didn't kill anybody on it. So yeah, it's supposed to be like 5 years after Fallen Order.
Not a fan of long goodbyes.
More
It's,
coming.
it's like they just had TIE fighters
Thanks,
just
bud.
waiting
Good luck.
in this hall.
You too, Cal. See you soon.
Like they just had them docked in the wall or something like that.
Can't shake him.
I can't shake
Hold
them.
on.
Yeah, there's a reason they don't actually do that.
That's one way to do it.
Learn that move from you.
Damage your ship as much as they're gonna damage theirs.
All coming in from the surface.
In our
The bigger the ship you got, the better.
Shields down. We're almost.
See, he was even being blocked. He was being blocked by the mantis, so it was very little to get in his way or to hit him.
Took some hits
And
back
now
there.
he's down one more teammate.
Mind running
Left
diagnostics
is
while I
Bo.
transmit the intel?
And of course, PD. Now, in hyperspace, we're gonna go down a little trip on memory lane.
Sent.
It's not a bad segment. It shows you what happened before they broke up, which was an undefined number of years before this game. They don't know if it was last year or the year before, or if it actually was 5 years ago.
Hey, are you making a Howling movie? Hey, let's make sure I look good, right? Get my best side, right?
See, Grease still has his old haircut and stuff, so it had to be around that same time.
Books off my table, kid.
Spoiler alert, in this game, Grease lost a hand. And you can see there that he still has all 4 of his too.
That's great, Sierra.
So it had to be, he had to lose the hand
Could've stopped the Empire
sometime
from getting rest.
after they broke up.
This war won't be won soon. Or by us alone. The galaxy is vast, Droid. And I have seen only a little of what it has to offer.
Dathomir was kind of disappointing to me in the first one. Is like, anytime you saw it before this game, it was a swampy area.
And whisper what I have learned.
Like,
to
you
my
did
sleeping
see
sisters.
the Knight Brothers camp,
You were not invited.
and it was kind of like this Dust Bowl kind of city in the cliff.
You know, it's not often I break
Which,
out
of
an
course,
old family
looked
recipe
bad.
like this.
But it was nothing like what they had in that game. I was a little disappointed.
It's good. Could use some more salt. Too much salt is bad for you.
You watch this segment, you watch Seer, and she's just so static most of the time.
Oh yeah? Hey.
Like, she doesn't eat her food or anything. You get the one nod from her, and then anytime you see her after that, she's just staring forward. Like they forgot she was a character. Yep. I assume it's BD recording, because you didn't see BD in any of those. And I was like, ah, shit, the gyro. We're screwed.
Gyro's failing. We need that. Any ports nearby that won't
I don't know
turn us
exactly
over?
what the gyro does, except
Yeah.
handle like the wings, and
Pull up the
it's
coping
not
system.
really clear what the wings actually do to help you steer, help you fly,
That's where you set
except
up
for the
camp.
flaps.
Out in the middle of nowhere. Could be a
And
good place to lay low.
it's kind of like
Anyone knows how to fix
a
up the
sail
mantis, it's
barge.
greased Dritus.
It's like you get the one is up there to
Think
keep
we
you
can make it?
straight. But of course, if they didn't have it, you just had like little fins, to keep you straight.
We should tidy up before
So
we visit
I'm not
Denise.
dissing the design; it looks
You know how he
cool.
is about mess.
It's just a little impractical. They give you this little starting kit to help you start modifying BD.
Let's get this back on the workbench.
We're gonna go back
Try some
here.
new components.
I spent a lot of time modifying the lightsaber, so I'm just gonna skip over that. I did choose the party saber, as I don't think I've ever used it, and I gave you a preview of what my lightsaber looked like after I was customizing it. And we're just gonna pop through here real quick. I was modifying BD. I didn't actually leave enough space at the end so you could just look at BD. But we're gonna just cycle through this real quick, and we'll see more of BD later.
We're almost there. Let's head up to the cockpit.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap up here. Thanks for staying with me, and we'll see you next time.